and welcome to Mio's video channel. My name is Sally and today I'm thinking we should play a little. We have made previously this bag that's been very popular and I'm thinking we can play with it a little bit and make something new. So what I'm thinking is that we could use the yarn that we actually do use in the bag, but mix it up, spice it up a little bit now when spring is coming with more colors. So I will show you how I will do this, and I think it's gonna turn out great. So this is the EKO Medium that you can find in our web shop. And I will mix it up with our nano yarn. And what I will use for crochet hook is a slightly bigger one that is 10 millimeters. So let's go. Okay, so to start, I use the EKO Medium and the Nano together. And we will make this bag in the same way as our crocheted bag, with a few updates and changes. I need to use the crochet hook 10 because these two together is a bit thicker. And what I will start with is to make a slip knot. Same way as the crocheted bag. And now you can decide what size you want of the bag. The one that I made, I started by making a chain with 24 loops. And for this project, I would recommend to use this grip instead of this grip, because sometimes it is a bit heavy to crochet. Like if you want this cool, chunky bag, then you need to use some force sometimes. It's totally worth it. So I start by making 24 loops. To make a good bottom of the bag, I now will go back using single crochet, and to be able to go into this loop again, I need to make an extra loop to be able to reach here. So now I use single crochet to go all the way back. Then I go down into here, pick up the yarn again and pull through both loops. I find the next, go down, pick up the yarn again and go through both. And try to always crochet loose and not pull tight or anything, because then you will notice it will be much harder to crochet. Try to be loose in the hand and it will be much more fun. So now we're at the end. And again, we will go back one more time. Then the bottom is done. And I will do an extra loop crochet to be able to reach the other side. So now I will go down into the first stitch that I see. And what's so good with this bag is that it doesn't have to look perfect. It's not supposed to look perfect. So just go with the flow. It will look great in the end, whatever you do. And crochet all the way to the end. Then we made 1.5 lap. And the bottom will be done. And then we will continue with the sides. So this is the bottom now of your bag. And this will be the inside of the bag. And from here we will make sides. And then for 1 lap we will make single crochet in, you see that there is 2 loops right there. And for 1 lap we will only go down in this one, closest to the inside part. That will force the walls, the sides, to go upwards. And we will use single crochet. So go down in only one of them, pick up the yarn. Now you have 2 loops on the crochet hook. Pick up the yarn again and go through both. And again, go through only these 2. Pick up the yarn. Like that. You'll see quite fast that it's turning upwards already. Okay, so I'm done with the first lap. That was the beginning of the walls. To continue, we will make single crochet, but instead of going into only one of these loops, we will go through both, but using the same technique. So go through both, pick up yarn again, and go through both loops. And now you continue doing this until you either want to change color thread, or when you're done with the height, when you're happy with the height of your bag. But I will do a few laps of this, around and around and around. And then I will show you how I do when I change color of the thread. Okay, so now I would like to switch out this purple color to this pink color. And what I do is that I cut the purple one, but I leave the tail as I want the look with all the fringes on the bag, so I will leave it so it will hang like that. And then I take the pink color and I make I just put it like this. And what I do is that I go down again and I pick up both the orange one, the orange yarn, and the pink yarn, and pull through. And I leave this little tail as well. It can also hang on the outside. And then I pick up both the yarns one more time and pull through. So now I switch the color on the yarn to pink and orange. And then if you want, you can choose any color you like. Maybe you want to go with only these two or only orange for a while. You choose. Now I will continue around and around and around until I have the height that I want for my bag. Okay, so this is what the side will look like when it's done. And as you see here, I already made the handle and put it on. I will now show you how to make the handle and then later how to attach it to the sides of your bag. You see, I left a lot of tassels because I want them here. I want to have this look. So, okay, let's go to the handle. Okay, so for the handle, I will start by making a slip knot. And I do that by twisting the yarn around my fingers and then pull through the yarn through the loop like that. And I put my crochet hook in and pull tight. And for the handle, we will continue with the same technique, the single crochet, and I will make 8 of them. So we will do the width and then go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until we have the length of the handle that we want. So first I will make a chain, and to do that I pick up the yarn and pull through. And again, pull through. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now I have my chain with 8 stitches. And I want to go down into this to be able to go back. Therefore I need to make another loop and then go down through both. Pick up the yarn, pull through. It is important to make that extra loop every time you turn your work, otherwise the edges will be uneven. You will notice that the sides will start, if you miss the extra loop, it will start going inwards. If you want your handle to be even, then you need to add that extra loop every time you turn your work. Okay, so now I went all the way back. Make an extra loop and turn your work. And now we will go down here. And I will do this, go back and forth until I have the length of the handle. In the end, it will look like this. I also changed color once. Just do as I showed you. Okay, so we are done with the handle. So let's put this together with the bag. And now you need to decide if you want this to be your outside or if you want to turn it inside out. Because I kind of like the look of this side as well. And then I can just, all these, if you want them to show, you can just take your stick and pull them towards the other side, all of them. Okay, so I attached one of the handles to the side. What I did is that I found the middle of the side and the middle of the handle, placed it, I folded it and placed it. And then I used slip stitch to attach. And now I will do the same thing on the other side. And I want to place it on top, but you can choose yourself if you want to put on top or behind. It's up to you. And then, this is a bit tricky. I will actually use only one rope to attach because it's already quite a lot of layers to go through. So I go down and I pick up my yarn. I go down again, pick up the yarn, and this is the nice part with slip stitch. Now I just go through the previous loop like that. And again. Go through, pull a bit. You see? This is a slip stitch. one single more time, like that. And what I do to secure is that I cut the rope and I just pull through like that. And now I can just take my crochet hook and braid this in a couple of laps. So it won't unravel. To be extra sure, you can make a knot at the end and pull it towards the inside so it doesn't show. So now you have the slip stitch on both sides. And your handle is attached. Now it's a lot of loose threads here, and I will clean this up a bit. And now you can think about how you want your threads to hang. Either you don't want them, then you can just secure them and cut them off, or you leave them. It's up to you. Good job, you guys! I hope you had a lot of fun creating this bag. Please take a look at our website for more instructions and yarns. We have new instructions almost every week, so take a look and have fun. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.